My homily for the feast of our Lord Jesus Christ, King of the universe, 23rd of November 2025. Today's Gospel is another favourite of mine. You could say it's one of the greatest of Bible passages, for it gives such an uplifting, hopeful message about the love and forgiveness of God. We have the only person who ever knew before they died that they were going to heaven, the good thief, or Dismas, the name tradition gives him. Saint Dismas, for he is a saint. For a saint is somebody who the church is certain is in heaven, and Jesus himself told us he was going to heaven. What I find so encouraging is that Dismas was a criminal who admitted that he and his colleague were receiving the due reward of our deeds. So it was no minor matter when the due reward was crucifixion, and yet he was promised paradise that very day. Dismas is a great teacher. His whole approach to Jesus is instructive for us. Firstly, he acknowledged that he had done wrong. He was no saint, and yet in acknowledging that, he was opening the path for himself to sainthood. For as they say, there are no saints, only forgiven sinners. Secondly, he turned to Jesus, recognizing him as a king on the way to his kingdom. He was, though, no earthly type of king. He was a servant king, a king of love. Thirdly, he didn't demand anything from Jesus. He simply said, "Remember me." Note the contrast with the other criminal who was bitter, angry and demanding. He got nothing. Dismas' prayer is surely one for us all to make our own, especially in difficult moments. Jesus, remember me. Very simple and yet very powerful. It got a criminal straight into heaven. Surely it will help us on our journey. Jesus, remember me. King of the Jews was the inscription over him. Little did they realize that he was far more than that. He is King of the universe, who reconciles to himself all things, making peace by the blood of his cross. It really is extraordinary what he has done for us, our King of love. Nobody else could do it except the Son of God, our Lord Jesus Christ, King of the universe. Why did he bother, we might think, as we sin again and again and look around at our sinful world? But that is exactly why he did bother, because he loves us, and he just wants to love us, wants us to love him back in return, and he goes to extraordinary lengths to show that.